Okay, this is Jackson electric guitar that I bought. Didn't cost me anything. I had some points saved up for my credit cards, so I got this thing for free using my points. But it's I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember the model number, but if you see this thing, you'll know what it is. It's a beautiful guitar. And the frets, I mean, they're nice. This is really smooth. You know, usually these cheap guitars, they're rough. You gotta file them. That's really nice. And these tuners, they don't seem to be too bad. I mean, some guitars, they just don't hold very good. And I haven't really done anything with this. I just tuned it and I checked it out real quick, make sure it was okay. But the switch here, that seems to be pretty good. I mean, it's not junk. I mean, some of these guitars, it's not very good, but that one seems to be pretty good. And the knobs, the potentiometer things, they seem to be pretty good. I mean, it's just a cheap guitar. The pickups seem to be okay. They seem to work. I mean, they look kind of cheap, but they work. And this tremolo thing here, I mean, I stuck it in the hole, and it doesn't screw in. I would think it just snaps in, but for some reason, you know, I just stuck it in the hole. It didn't snap in or anything. It just pulls out. So I don't know how it's supposed to stay in. Maybe it's not supposed to stay in. I don't know. Or maybe I just need to push it in harder. Unless I gotta take the back. If I gotta take that off and somehow attach it, I don't know. I don't really care about it anyway. But the string height, I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to be. You know, I'm not a professional or anything. I can barely play it, but I think it's pretty decent. But I might have to play around with it to get it perfect. Check a website or something. This is the back. Everything has the Jackson name on it. But it seemed to be okay so far. You know, the little bit that I was playing with it, it didn't have the fret buzz on it or anything. Sometimes you get a guitar and it has that, and you gotta play around with it to get that out. But anyway, they packaged it up pretty good. It comes in this box here. They've got all this packing material, and they put this inside of the big one. So they really packaged it up good. Let me see how much. I don't know. I think it only weighs about 8 pounds or something. Let me get my scale here. This is just a postal scale, but maybe you can see how much it actually weighs. Yeah, if my scale is accurate, I mean, it's just a little over 6 pounds. Not sure how accurate that is, but I don't think it's too far off. But, you know, it's a beautiful guitar. For $200. Now I just have to find some tab music. If I can find a website that sells just one song at a time of tab music. Or maybe if you know of a site that has 80s rock or heavy metal tab, because I can't read any music. Maybe you could give me the link in the comment area and I'll check it out. But anyway, I'm just showing you what I got here. It's pretty. You get these Allen wrenches and the owner's manual. Tells us some different things. Oh, one other thing that's weird. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's how they're doing it. But this thing says that it has batteries in it. It said that it's got two 9-volt batteries. Yeah, right here. Two 9-volt batteries. It has something to do with the electronics. But I've never known any guitar to have batteries in it. But this one does. Okay, now that I've looked this thing over pretty good, had the time, I noticed that this tremolo is right up against the bass here, which is not a big deal for me because I don't care about it anyway, but if you do, you might have to raise it up a little. I also noticed slight bit of damage on that band that goes around the humbucker. Just a tiny little bit there, not a lot, but still it's not good, you know. But there's always something wrong with these cheap guitars. And another thing I noticed is this. See how that is? How it doesn't go all the way down in there. But I guess that's normal on these because I was looking on the internet and I'm seeing a lot of pictures. So I guess Jackson is doing that. It's put like a gap there. It's not all the way down. But one other thing that I'm not happy about. See that top one? It's crooked. Whoever put this on did not screw it in straight. Now I'm going to have to try and move that over and screw it in place. I think I barely am going to have enough space. Probably have to put some wood fill in the hole, and I think I might barely be able to screw that in and make it straight. It's not a big deal, but you know, that just doesn't look good. Oh, another thing, this fretboard was totally dried out. I didn't even see it until I looked at it close up. But you know, I bought some this oil stuff, conditioner, for $5, and I put it on, but it was totally dried out. It must have been sitting in a warehouse a couple of years. But anyway, just wanted to show you that.